Hi there, I'm Kat. This is the Soul Sister channel, and it's time for your weekly spiritual weather forecast. Today is Sunday, October 4th. I will be giving your spiritual weather forecast up until Saturday, October 10th. If you haven't joined us before, we start the session with 3 deep cleansing breaths so that we can release all negativity and all baggage we don't need anymore. I mean, who wants to carry around baggage you don't need anymore? And then we're going to take a look at what's going on astrologically the week ahead. And finally, we're going to check in with our spirit guides to see what they advise as far as navigating the spiritual week ahead. So let's get started. We're going to get started with our 3 deep cleansing breaths. We're going to take the first one now. Okay, and on this first one, we're going to breathe out all manipulation and all control. Okay, ready for your second breath? All right, take the second breath. Okay, on this one, we're going to release all sense of unworthiness and all sense of shame. Okay, time for the third and final deep cleansing breath. We're going to take a deep cleansing breath. And on this one, we're going to release my 2 favorite things to release, my 2 favorite negative energies, fear and lack. We don't need any of that. We want to empty ourselves out of all of that fear and lack and unworthiness and shame and hurt, so we can make room for all the love, the light, and the will to good. All right, so now that we are ready to go for the week ahead, we're going to take a look at the astrological forecast. And got to be honest with you, it is still quite a challenge for us this week. Actually, this week, this month, and for the months ahead, because the Earth is going through a major transformation, which you may not have noticed, other than everything is out of whack right now and nobody knows what's going on or where we're going. But this is a perfect time for us to work to prepare for what's coming ahead. So the universe has provided us energies to help us delve deep into our inner selves, to look at our spiritual selves. This is Neptune in retrograde. Our health. This is Pluto in retrograde. Our unique characteristics, our unique qualities. This is Uranus retrograde. And we're also looking at our foundations, whether that be our physical, emotional or mental foundations. That's Saturn. And we're taking a look at all these aspects of ourselves, and we're trying to bring these parts of ourselves back into balance. We have a little help. So that's the big energy that's going on from here until at least the end of the year. We are going to put in the next layer. The next layer of that energy is Libra, where the sun is in Libra right now, and Libra is the symbol for relationships. It's a symbol for relationships, partnerships, marriages, and it's about bringing balance and harmony to those aspects of our lives. So we have that overlay while we're working on our deep emotional, most inner core. We're also working on our outer relationships. And the best thing for us to do right now is to take what we're learning on the inside and manifesting it in our relationships on the outside. So we're trying to bring balance no matter who that relationship is with. It could be your spouse, it could be your boo, it could be your friend, family, coworker, any relationship. We're looking at bringing balance, bringing harmony this month. So those are big challenges, big opportunities for growth. And the universe is getting a little bit impatient with us. I guess the universe doesn't think we're moving quick enough through these little what do I want to call these? Self-growth measures. So they're going to give us a little tweak, a little kick in the old patootie this week. The first is we have, let me look at my notes, we have Mars square Pluto. We're talking about relationships, and we're talking about relationships require communication. And Mars square Pluto is saying that, ooh, be careful, careful, careful. Because Mars comes from, and square Pluto comes from a place of anger, of emotion, of lack, of fear. So you may find those tendencies in yourself just kind of automatically coming up when you find yourself in an uncomfortable position in a relationship that you're in. Be very careful to make sure that you are communicating from a place of love and not a place of fear or of hate or of mistrust. Come from a place of love. If you come from a place all the time if you come from love all the time, the results are going to be much more beneficial for you. So watch it. Communication is really important with your relationships this week. Another thing that is happening is Mercury is opposing Uranus. Again, communication is coming back in. We want to make sure that we are looking at, when we communicate in our relationships, we're looking at what is the best thing for all of us involved. Not just what do I want? What is my story? What's my agenda? No, this is the time that we have to look at the bigger picture. What is the best for everyone involved? So these are our challenges this week. Still a lot of work to do. There are a lot of changes happening in the next weeks, months, years, and the universe is trying to help us be prepared, not only mentally, spiritually, but we also need to be prepared physically as well. We need to make sure that we are taking care of our health, that we are exercising, that we're getting our rest. We need to be balanced on all levels for what's coming ahead. So, with that great news and bright light for next week, let's see what our guides, our spirit guides, have to say as far as advising us the best way for us to navigate what's coming up for us next week. Shuffle these cards. I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It's a very pretty deck, very beautiful artwork. And let's see what they have to say. All right. Round and round. Beautiful artwork. It definitely goes with the round and round, would you say? Let me get that up there so you can see it. There you go. I'm going to put it right here in its little stand. Let's move it back, have a little display. Here, I'll bring it up one more time. There it is. It's kind of glaring on it. Beautiful nautilus, though. So, our spirit guides are saying, so, we've been talking about all this energy and how you can make changes and adjustments. Here's a hint. If you're finding yourself in the same story with the same ending over and over and over again, you're not doing something right. It's time to look at a change. It's time to make a change. The reason that these stories come back over and over and over again, they come back as opportunities for you to heal them and for you to move on. So this may be a relationship that you keep coming back to over and over again, especially since we are in the energy of relationships and balancing relationships this month. So if you keep coming back to the same type of relationships over and over again, maybe you give and you don't receive, maybe you're manipulated, maybe you give up complete control for the sake of the relationship. It's time to take a look at these things and make a stand for yourself and to stand up for what you need, because relationships are all about balance and harmony. So if you keep getting that same story over, it's time to create a different ending. And this week is your opportunity. So, to finish up for this week, I am going to give you a little spiritual challenge, especially since we're talking about relationships and bringing balance and harmony to our relationships. I would like you all to reach out this week to somebody, whether it's your spouse, your boo, your friend, someone in your family, a coworker. Do something random, some random act of kindness. Reach out to them, send them a cute meme, or call them up on the phone, or send them something that just shows up, something completely unpredictable. And that will, oh my gosh, what will happen is it just opens the channels of love and light, and all kinds of wonderful energy comes in. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, of just reaching out. And double dare, I would like to see if you would do that with someone you aren't comfortable with, someone you're not getting along with. That would even be more awesome. Okay? So those are your challenges for the week. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Soul Sister channel. I'd love for you to come visit me on Facebook. I'm at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational messages. Also, if you like what you see today, please hit like on the YouTube channel. It will really help me out. I would also like to hear of any comments, what you like, what you don't like, what we can add. I would love to learn and grow with you. And finally, please subscribe to the channel if you like what you see today, so that you don't miss our weekly weather forecasts every Sunday, and hopefully soon it'll be more often than that. So you don't want to be left out, so please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, life is lived from the inside out. Namaste.